gonna bomb.
This is AEW wrestler Mike
Nino's
Bennett,
bombing
and
the
I want to make
picture.
sure that you're
Nino.
watching 4.5 marks, because if you don't, I'm going to tell you this. Not only are you going to get a wiener punch and a pile driver, but I'm going to make sure that if that check bounces, so do you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Book a Champion. I'm back again. Shady's back again. But I am here to book a champion with the cutest, my tag team partner in Kawaii Heroes.
That's right.
That's the cutest. So, as I did with Pan Blanco, you're gonna give me a wrestler.
Okay.
You're gonna give me a title belt.
Okay.
And I'm going to book him to that title. And then at any point, you tell me your thoughts, and you give me any curveballs, anything you want me to change up, anything you want to add, and we'll just keep on going through the road to that belt.
Okay.
All right. So whenever you are ready, sir, begin. But don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah. All right. You ready for this?
Yes.
Kofi Kingston, World Heavyweight Title.
So, like, Roman Reigns is WWE?
No.
Or
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, so Kofi currently is partnered with Xavier Woods. They're going after the tag titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So first, we gotta book him. We gotta set him up a little bit for failure.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do is the Judgment Day tag team champions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tag team champions, right? They've been holding on to those belts for a long time. They've been doing such a great job with them. No, it doesn't look like anybody's taking them off of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get Xavier Woods and Kofi winning a shot against them, and we build this up of singles matches between Finn and like Kofi and Xavier and Damian.
Okay.
Damian, of course, beats Xavier, but we get a surprise victory from Kofi onto Finn. So he takes the win over Finn.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets, the conversation started again of like, hey, he just pinned a former, Universal Champion, and I think he's a 3-time NXT champion. Like that's pretty big. Like damn, we kind of forgot how good Kofi is on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So so we have him start off there, and finally we get to the match. Let's see. Right now we're into Mania. This will happen after Mania. Let's give it at Backlash, right?
Okay.
So Backlash, they come so close to winning that tag belt, and then Dom ruins it for him.
Of course.
So Dom ruins it for him, lose their shot. Kofi's just so frustrated. They haven't, the last tag belts that held were the NXT title belts, and they're just so frustrated with losing all the time and not being a successful team, and they just don't know what to do. So we don't see them for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to SummerSlam.
Okay.
Where we're hearing rumblings of like something major happening.
Ooh.
And so we get I think Judgment Day still tag team champions. By this point, just say Damien's cashed in.
Damien's cashing in, okay.
Damien cashed in already. So he's double champion right now. Or I guess triple champion because it's the unified tag belt.
Right.
So he has the belt. So we get to, well, let's say before SummerSlam actually. Kofi comes back. Like we hadn't seen him or Xavier in months.
Okay.
So Kofi comes back and he's like, "Hey, we lost against you guys months ago, but I got a win over Finn. Finn, first ever Universal Champion, and like, I pinned him and he's a world champion. Like I should have a shot at you, Damien." And so, this riles up Finn. He wants a rematch. Kofi gets it, and even after shenanigans, he gets the W again over Finn. And so that sets up like, can Kofi win this title? So Damien says, "No, I'm not going to give you a shot at the title until you take these tag belts off of me." He's like, "Okay, let's do that SummerSlam. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it in an iconic match. Let's do a TLC match.
Ooh.
At SummerSlam.
Okay.
So the setup, and all we've seen is Kofi. Like we don't see, like, he's the only one appearing on TV. We don't know what's happened with Xavier Woods, and so we're getting this. He's kind of going through the Judgment Day. Rhea's doing her own thing. She's not really a part of it. R-Truth's doing his own thing, and so
only members of Judgment Day.
So they're going through, and so one day Damien just calls it out. It's like, like, you're by yourself. Who we haven't even seen the New Day. Like, who's gonna be your partner? Like, what, you're gonna get Punk? You get CM Punk put that tag team together again? He's like, no, New Day's gonna be there. We're gonna be there, and we're gonna take those titles off of you. Like, it's gonna happen no matter what.
Right.
So we get to SummerSlam, and we have the champions come out first.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because we don't actually know if Xavier Woods is gonna come back, and so they come out, and we're waiting for Kofi to come out, and then New Day's music hits, and Kofi comes out, and he's by himself, and then
hold on. What's the gear?
What's the
gear? Gear inspired by?
We'll stick with Power Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's what was his Green Ranger, right?
He was
the Green Ranger, right? And so he's there. He shows up, and he's ready. And they're like, "Where's your partner? Like, how are you going to tag belts by yourself?" He's like, "Oh, my partner's here." And then New Day music hits again, and here comes Xavier Woods. He's looking ripped as shit.
Ooh.
Just looking good, and he's of course in the White Ranger gear. And so he's here, and then he's like, "All right." And then the music plays a third time, and we get the return of Big E with the Lord Draken attire.
Ooh.
So it's both of them
combined. Ooh,
I
like that.
Both of them.
I like that.
So that way it was a little swerve there.
Yeah. Okay.
So he shows up, and then so it's Finn, Damien, and Dom, and so Kofi's just there to take care of Dom, and it's Big E and Xavier for the belts.
Ooh, okay.
And so we get these this great match, all these big spots. Of course, Kofi like doing all this crazy stuff off the ladder. Should we even get Big E going off of the ladder and getting onto a table?
Ooh.
Like, let's just run it. Let's go, right. Big E, 110. Let's go. And so we get, it looks like Dom's gonna get the belt for them, but Kofi's able to like hop up onto the ladder, knock him off, and then Big E climbs the ladder, gets both the belts, and they are the new tag team champions. Next night on Raw, they come out, celebrate the return of Big E in his career, the winning of the tag titles, but a big thing too, Kofi Kingston has now taken the title belts off of the Judgment Day. So he is owed what he is due, and what is due is a shot at the World Heavyweight title against Damian Priest. And Damian doesn't want to do the match, but he did say those words. So that his next opponent is Kofi Kingston.
And that's official.
So we get to the match. Of course, we get all the shenanigans. We get a Kofi Mania 2 sign. We want to run it.
Right.
And we're running it, but it's not looking good for Kofi. We got all Judgment Day circling around him, like around the ring. We get New Day coming out, trying to help out, but the numbers are against them because they have Rhea and they have JD McDonough. So the numbers are against him on that route. So Kofi gets distracted and walks into a South of Heaven from Damian Priest and takes a win. Trying to remember like pay-per-views. So after SummerSlam is what?
The next big one?
Yeah. Because what I just
series?
No, this isn't a big one. But we'll just say like whatever pay-per-view is next.
Right.
That's where all that happened, right? But Kofi,
Would it be Money in the Bank?
No, Money in the Bank happens earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens. Actually, that nowadays I think it happens right after Mania, and then it's Backlash.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Or sometimes Backlash and then Mania.
Right.
Don't know, but so all that stuff happens there, and so this leads us to Survivor Series, where we have the first ever intergender War Games. And we have
Ooh.
Dom, Finn, Damien, Rhea. And then we have New Day. And they need a partner. And they have no, they say they have a partner. It's supposed to be another big surprise. And we have no idea who it is.
Okay.
And so the entire time they're teasing it, Rhea's the last one out for their team. We have the match. It's brutal. It's physical. It's crazy. And we have Kofi. Kofi as like the second last one. He's coming in. He's cleaning house, helping Big E, helping Xavier. But the numbers are still kind of against them because then Rhea Ripley comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're still waiting to hear. Now the clock is counting down, and we get to the buzzer. Then who comes out? The AST of NXT or of WWE, and Bianca Belair.
Ooh, Bianca Belair with New Day.
With New Day, and so she runs house, helps out. We'll get a good spot where like she picks up Rhea and Dom, and does the KOD on both of them.
Ooh, I would love to see that.
It'd be clean. And then, so they're just now like wrecking house, and we get Kofi winning War Games for his team with a pin over Dame.
Ooh.
And so, the Raw after Survivor Series. So that's November. We still have the show we still have the day one in December, January. Yes.
Right.
So,
Which all depends, because if it falls during the week, they just do it as a regular show. But if it falls on a weekend, they would do it as a pay-per-view.
yeah. So, but we'll say like Survivor Series is in November. There's another show October. Damian Priest takes out New Day and injures Kofi. Kofi's out. Kofi's out. We don't know what's gonna happen with Kofi. We don't know the state of injury. So Big E steps up to the challenge,
Right.
to try to win the title off of him for New Day, for Kofi. But again, the numbers advantages get to him, right?
Uh-huh.
And now we get to the Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh.
And in the Women's Rumble, we get Bianca Belair winning it for the second time.
Let's go.
And she immediately calls out Rhea Ripley.
Damn.
Immediately calls out Rhea Ripley. We're going to run that match.
Okay.
And now we have Damian Priest is in the Rumble because he wants to try to win the
Universal?
the undisputed title.
Okay, yeah.
We'll say Reigns is still champion. He's trying to win his shot to go against Roman Reigns and have both belts.
Okay.
But now we have New Day, but Judgment Day has the numbers advantage in the Rumble. We have JD, Finn, Damien, Dom, and then R-Truth is actually helping them. He actually finally understood the assignment,
Okay.
so he's helping them out.
What about Tom and Nick?
I don't know about Tom and Nick, man.
Okay.
I don't know. We haven't seen them.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're still out?
They're still out, so it's just Dom.
Okay.
Yep, and then we get the New Day coming out, but we get Xavier Woods, but he's just kind of biding his time because he sees their sharks waiting for him. There's still other people in the match, but he's just kind of circling his time. And then Big E comes out. And once Big E comes out, they both just start trying to clean house, try to go against them, and we just get they're again numbers advantage.
Mm-hmm.
We get down closer to the end of the Rumble. It's number 27. We still have a lot of people in the ring.
Right.
And who's number 27? Kofi. Kofi returns.
Let's go.
And he, they all clean house. They're all fighting against each other. They're also fighting against everybody else. And then we get the 5 members of the Judgment Day and the 3 members of New Day as the final 8. And then that's when R-Truth remembers he used to be Kofi's tag team partner. And he's like, oh, I've been on the wrong side, dog. My bad. And he goes and joins New Day. So we get 4v4.
Let's go.
And it ends up being down to the final 3. Damien, Kofi, R-Truth. And R-Truth is just confused as hell. He's like, I don't remember who's my tag team partner. I don't know. And so it's mainly just Kofi and Damien just fighting it out. And then Truth just throws a random, they're both by the ropes. He just throws a clothesline and he takes Damien to the floor with him. so they both get eliminated at the same time, giving Kofi the win at the Rumble.
Ooh, okay.
So next we get to Elimination Chamber, where we get Damian versus R-Truth for the World Heavyweight title. And Kofi's there ringside watching. And he took on like Dom earlier in the night, right? He got the W on there. And R-Truth, we all forget how good R-Truth actually is in the ring. And so he's giving Damian the work. And it looks like he's about to lose. Or sorry, he's about to win, but then the rest of Judgment Day comes out, starts fighting Kofi. That distracts him because he doesn't remember who his tag team partner is. And he gets Damian gets the South of Heaven, takes the win. And now we're leading into Mania. We have the stories like when I was of Kofi, when I was world champion, when I was WWE champion, I didn't get the same opportunities you got. I didn't get featured as much as you did. And now that's going to change because New Day, this is not just me winning. This is New Day winning. And we're going to show why we've been on top of the charts, why we're the number one merch sellers, why we're the number one requested wrestlers in the company. So at Mania, it's that same thing again where it's like when he went against Daniel Bryan, where it's like no one really thinks he can win. Mm-hmm. He's having all this hardship facing like Judgment Day. So we get to the match. Bianca Belair wins the belt off of Rhea Ripley. And at this point, impressive because she's had it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
So we get to Kofi. It's not looking for him again. Numbers advantage, even with R-Truth, it's still tough. This is night one. It's still really tough to get there, to get the advantage. But just as we thought, like things are looking grim, we get the return of Rey Mysterio to help even the odds.
Okay.
And he's there to fight Dom.
Right. Again,
he's going to teach us another lesson about getting him in people's matches. And now Damian's distracted by the return of Rey, which leads to Kofi hitting the Trouble in Paradise and picking up the win. And now he is the World Heavyweight Champion. And then Bad Bunny comes out and celebrates.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go.
That. Yeah. I love that. I'm going to throw you another one there.
You going to throw me a curveball at the end?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Next night on Raw.
Uh-huh.
During the Kofi celebration.
Oh, no.
CM Punk comes out.
All right. So CM Punk comes out.
First big feud. First champion.
First big feud. He's like, Kofi, I love you. You're my best friend. But before I left 11 years ago, you concussed me in the Rumble. So it's only fair that I get my shot at you. And he's like, no. And then just hits the Trouble in Paradise. And we get a full New Day heel turn.
A full New Day heel turn?
Yep. They just beat up Punk. It's like, welcome to the business.
Full New Day heel turn. And that's where we end that.
And that's where we end that.
Damn.
I'm Punk. I mean, we'll end with Kofi being heel.
Kofi being heel. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Can you see it? Can we get a New Day? You know, they started off like as bad guys.
Right.
First, so it's just a return to that.
Dang.
So, yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me if you like my booking. Tell me who else you would put in that spot.
Yeah, what would you change?
What would you change?
If there's anything, what do you agree with?
What curveballs would you throw at me? Because you only threw me one at the end.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. Honestly, because I was liking there was a couple things I was thinking of, but honestly, you're kind of hitting it where I was like, okay, like first big match, I was like, he's gonna lose. I was like, someone comes out distracted, then you hit it, and I was like, all right, I don't need to say it.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It's what it is.
It's what I do. I put things together. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Give us a haiku. Auntie Janine, what's up? Hit up the icon. And most importantly, if that check bounces,
so do you.